Welcome. Kelvin Dale here, revealing how the Irish had an impact on helping shape the United States. We go now to the beginnings of a man who helped America see itself for the first time through the unblinking eye of a camera, and whose images changed how war was understood forever. Let's get into it. Matthew Benjamin Brady remains one of the most influential figures in American photography, yet his own beginnings are not entirely clear. He believed he was born around 1822 or 1823. Some records suggest Ireland, while Brady later claimed Warren County, New York, near Lake George. His parents, Andrew and Julia Brady, were Irish immigrants who settled in New York in the early 1820s, where he grew up with several siblings on a working family farm, shaped by discipline and survival. As a young man, Brady moved to New York City, drawn by art and opportunity. He studied painting under William Page, which led him to Samuel F.B. Morse, who would eventually invent the telegraph. Morse had just returned from Europe with news of a new invention, the daguerreotype. It was the latest image capturing process that could capture images with astonishing precision. Brady saw its potential immediately and became one of Morse's first students in photography. By 1844, Brady opened his own portrait studio in New York City. His work stood out. He photographed leading figures of the time, including Abraham Lincoln, Walt Whitman, and P.T. Barnum. His studio established what became known as the Brady Standard, a level of clarity and dignity that defined professional portraiture in America. Then came the Civil War in 1860. Brady saw something others did not. He believed the war needed to be documented, not imagined. With permission from President Lincoln, he organized a team of photographers, which included Alexander Gardner, George Barnard, and Timothy O'Sullivan. Together, they produced more than 10,000 photographic plates of the American Civil War. Contrary to popular belief, Brady was not often behind the camera. His eyesight was failing, and his role became one of direction and vision. He managed operations, set standards, and shaped the final presentation of the images. What mattered was not who pressed the shutter, but what the country would see. The impact of this work became apparent in 1862 with an exhibition in New York titled The Dead at Antietam. For the first time, Americans saw the true cost of war. Bodies lay where they had fallen. Faces were still. The battlefield was no longer distant or abstract. The images brought the war into people's homes, into their thoughts, and into their conscience. For the first time, war became real to those who didn't experience it. Despite his impact, Brady paid a heavy price. He invested more than $100,000 of his own money, expecting the government to purchase his collection. It did not. He was forced into bankruptcy and sold his studio. Even though Congress later granted him $25,000 in 1875, it was not enough to recover. His final years were marked by hardship. After the death of his wife Juliet in 1887 and in declining health, Brady lived in poverty. On January 15, 1896, he died in a charity ward in New York City following a streetcar accident. Where did this trail of discovery take us? It led us from Irish roots to a pioneer in photojournalism who participated in the American Civil War in a way that no other man did. He gave a nation a different perspective in how it viewed itself and helped define how the country remembered its past. Brady gave America its first true visual record of war, and in doing so, changed history. Thanks so much for watching. If you are Irish, your roots are from Ireland, or would like to be among the honorary Irish, you're at the right place. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, click on the notification bell, or even leave me a comment. Until next time, keep that Irish twinkle in your eye.